Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on a Flower Farm V2. Now, this is going to be the second version, and I actually made a bunch of improvements, and I was able to simplify the redstone and really make it even more efficient than the previous one. Now, before we get into all the details, let me show you how this works. As you can see in front of us, the chest is empty, and all you have to do is activate that lever. Now, the cool thing is, once you activate it, it kind of goes back and forth, kind of shuffling the ground, and the dispensers underneath are disposing bone meal so that whatever's on top grows and breaks at the same time. And we just had this bad boy running for about 1 minute. Now, another cool feature is that once you press that button, water will dispense, pushing everything forward towards the hoppers, and in a certain amount of time it will turn off by itself. Look at that, it's perfect. So you don't really have to do much. And as you can see, guys, for 1 minute, that is a tremendous difference. Look at that. You have a bunch of stuff for that short amount of time. So it really works very fast. Now, we also have a mechanical room. Now, once you go down here from that trap door, you get to see all the redstone behind it. Like I said previous, guys, it is a very simple design and doesn't require much redstone. I mean, for what it's worth, guys, compared to the previous design, it's a huge difference. And the great thing about coming down here is the fact that you're able to restock your dispensers with bone meal once you run out. This is a great way to see what you have down here, to really put more chests down here if you want to, and to decorate it, to your likings. And the great thing is, guys, once you want to leave, you just open that trap door and you jump right out, and the pressure plate right there opens and closes for you. So it really takes out the hassle of everything. Now, before you even begin, pause the video and make sure you have this set up. And that line is going to represent the center of the entire build. Now, the front part of this, guys, all this, that stone represents the front of the building, well, the front of the actual design. What you're going to do is place a block right there in the center, some redstone dust there, and a redstone torch in the front. Then you're going to add 2 hoppers facing each other. And inside that first hopper, where the redstone torch is at, place 1 piece of dirt. Then you're going to add a comparator on both sides. Well, on that side first. Place a repeater on 2 ticks with a block in front of it, and another repeater going forward. Then you're going to add 3 pieces of redstone dust and extend that right there all the way to the end. Just to that part, leave that empty right there. There's 1 block from the wall itself. And like I said previously, we're going to put another comparator on this side with a repeater going forward. And see? And all you have to do on this side is add a straight line of redstone dust. And starting here, add it all the way to the end, but leave 1 space towards the wall. You see? Perfect. So you should have this kind of look. Now we're going to use our observer blocks and place it right there, right across like so, from end to end of the redstone dust. And starting here, you're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to add a regular piston right on top, like so, on both sides. Perfect. See? Not too bad. Now, at this point, guys, starting from that block, you're going to add 2 more blocks. 2 pieces of redstone dust with a repeater going forward. Then you're going to add 1, 2, and 3 blocks with a repeater right there. And some redstone dust right on top of it. Now you're going to add a redstone dust there with a block in front of it and a redstone torch in front of that. Now, this is very important, guys. You're going to add 1, 2, and 3 pieces of redstone dust to the left. Leave a 2 block spacing. And then extend this all the way down to the end. But just like so. Don't push it all the way to the end. Just to the edge right there, about 1 block from that wall. So 3 right there to the middle, where that redstone torch is at, and so forth. And once again, you're going to repeat this with observer blocks right on top of it. Blocks right on top of that. And dispensers right on top of the blocks facing forward. Then you're going to place comparators. You're going to place 3 comparators from that point going forward. 2 pieces of redstone dust. And another 3 comparators going the opposite direction. That's going to create the delay long enough so that the water can go forward and then turn off the system once it's done. Now at this point, guys, pause the video and decorate the basement. I mean, just pause it, make the basement look the way you want it to. Now, as you can see, we just decorated the entire bottom, and it makes a huge difference. Now, right here in this corner, in the right-hand corner, you're going to add 3 ladders. Fantastic. Now, starting here, where that redstone dust is the first one, we're going to place a block on top of it with a lever on top of that block. And over here, you're going to place another block on top of the redstone dust with the button. And in between, you're going to add 1 large chest. Now you're going to add a hopper right there on the side. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then over here, you're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have a total of 12 hoppers. Leaving that gap right there, okay? Now starting from the right side, add 1 piece of dirt, and you're going to add 12 pieces of dirt in a straight line. That should line up perfectly with the hoppers. And you're going to do that to each piston. Just line it up perfectly like so. Fantastic. Now at this point, guys, you're going to fill in the rest by covering up this front section. Covering up that little corner right there. And putting 4 blocks right there and 2 right there. Leave that alone. Do not touch that centerpiece, because that's where the pistons are going to push back and forth. And 2 in the back. So you should have this kind of look. Now on each corner, parallel to the hoppers, you're going to place a spruce wood. And on top of the pistons, you're going to add a stairs. Let me cover that up. And you're going to wrap this all around until you connect with the other piece of spruce wood on the opposite end. Great. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Then you're going to get your half slabs placed right across, like so, on both sides. The reason I put it on both sides because it gives a nice symmetry, and it also covers up that piston area that's a little out on the other side. Then you're going to add 1 right there, and a trapdoor in front of it with a pressure plate in front of that trapdoor, so that you can open it to come in and out, and it could close by itself. And I like to add 2 more half slabs like so, to kind of create that symmetry. Now right over here, guys, if you want to, you can add a half slab right on top of each dispenser. I like to do it because it kind of makes it look nice and gives that extra trimming. But that's your choice. And just make sure in each dispenser you add 1 bucket of water. Otherwise, it's going to mess up the entire system. It's going to work properly. Now we're going to go down here, guys. We just got to fix one little thing, or a few little things here. Now, my apologies about these comparators. I've actually got them backwards. Alright, so make sure the comparator is facing that direction where the redstone's at. Place 3 forward. And that all 3 is facing the opposite direction towards the block. And you're going to add 1 comparator there, where that hopper's at. A repeater going forward on 2 ticks. A block in front of it, some redstone dust on top of it, and a block on both sides of the redstone. Now right over here, guys, you're going to delete that block and repeat that on the other end. Now we got to place our dispensers. We're going to go right back up. And right on the side of the block, you're going to place one dispenser. Make sure it's a dispenser. And then cover up the dispensers with one block dirt on top of it. Now at this point, guys, all you have to do is go right inside each dispenser and then fill it up with bone meal. Fantastic. And there you have it, guys. The design is complete. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember to please leave a comment and to click that subscribe button if you want to join. Thank you.